Hi everyone, we now talk about services in Barberly. There are quite a lot of settings, so we decided to make a separate video to show you how it works. Yeah, so we are now on starting guide page, and so we want to go to salon, and here we have everything for services. I'm switching to services page. I have the list of services already created, and I can change sort order for services. So if I open any service, let's say the first one, we have some default things inside. So basically service name, add-on, so used as an add-on only. Here it means that a service is not displayed as a standalone and can only be booked as extra services, extra service. I will later show you how to configure extras for each service. But for now, let's say if I open shampoo, shampoo is not a standalone service, and maybe it's just addition to different services like haircut, for example. And yeah, that's why it says it like this. And if I go to example of our mobile app, and if I go to go services page, so yeah, all page services organized in categories. I will show you later, but the idea here is that actually you will not find shampoo as a separate service because it's not bookable. It only appears as a add-on. And yeah, so service which we just opened, what we have here, we have name, we have duration, we have price, we have picture, which represents service, which is optional, and we have service description. So basically everything that you can see here. Name, duration, price, and description. So next we can go to categories. I will skip for now add-ons and show you categories. So category is quite simple. You can also change a sorting order for them. And I would say if you have more than 5-6 services, it makes sense to organize them into categories. It makes it a little bit simpler to book. Also, here we have an example of temporary category. It's like a thematical category for Valentine's Day. And yeah, so I will better show you in mobile app. But if I open category, what we have here, we have name, we have description, and we have a list of services, and you can check services included in this category. One service can appear in several categories. It's also fine. Let's say haircut can appear in men services and also in women services if you don't have separate services like women and men haircut. So if I open mobile app and go here, so as I said, we have different categories, and this is a category name. In the bottom is a category description. It's optional. If not provided, it just will be empty. And yeah, so here we have an example of thematical category, which is temporarily created for Valentine's Day. And here you place some services which you designed for Valentine's Day. Like here we have nice example with a dapper duo for friends with a nice image. Yeah, just to increase, I would say, engagement of your clients. Like this. If you need help, just contact us. We help with the pictures and some descriptions. It's also fine. We share some best experiences. Yeah, so next add-ons, as mentioned several times. So here on add-ons page, we have layout or structure which appears on different pages, not only here. So on the left, we have a column with items which we configure. Here it's a list of services. So you can select, let's say, haircut. And on the right side, we do configuration for selected items. So for haircut in this case. And So specifically for add-ons, we have two tables. One table with the services selected as add-ons, and on the bottom, the full list of services. So basically, I can add more services, or I can remove again. So if I don't have add-on selected, I just will see message saying me about it. So if I now go to booking page, and if I select service, let's say I select haircut, and now I have a selection of add-ons which configure it. So I can select this and this, for example, or maybe hair trim and shampoo, and they appear here. So what is worth mentioning that services which appear as add-ons, they should not be add-ons only, like shampoo. They can be also standalone services, but you can suggest them as add-ons as well. Why not? So bear trim can be, and it is a standalone service, but here in this example it appears as add-ons for haircut, just to improve, I would say, cross-selling. So yeah, next thing to cover is services by team member. So here you can configure prices and duration for each barber or for each team member for each service. So let's say I take Alex, and if I select to default, you see that haircut default price is $50 and duration is 30 minutes, but I can change it to 100, for example, and make duration 60 minutes, like here, and I click save. So if I now go to booking page, let me remove it, and I select Alex as a barber. And if I try to select haircut, let's see, I have already duration 60 minutes and price $100. So if I select it, and then if I remove Alex, the price is going back to $50. And then I can remove services. Let's say Alex doesn't provide penthouse or design service. I click on minus, and it goes here on the bottom where is a table which with the services which barber doesn't provide. And if I go here, let's say I have penthouse and design service, but if I select Alex and go to services, I already don't have it. And it works another way around. So if I, let's say, first select service, which I want, penthouse and design, and I trying to select barber, there is already no Alex in the list, because Alex doesn't provide this service. To add penthouse and design back, I just need to click plus, and it will be added back in the list. So next is services by weekday. So here you can just say that some services are not available in specific days. It's just additional configuration, because let's say if on Saturday you don't have any barber which provide, let's say, haircut, like I showed you previously. If you removed haircut and said that Alex and other barbers don't provide haircut, you don't need to uncheck Saturday, because if they don't work, if no barbers which provide haircut work on Saturday, it will not be bookable anyway. But still, if they work, but you want to limit, let's say you want to say that some unpopular services or services which are not that profitable, you don't want to provide on your peak hours or peak days here. So on Saturday and Sunday, you can just say that service is not provided. So clients will not be able to book service on Saturday or Sunday. So you can do it here. And the last one is services price rules. Oh, actually not the last. We also will talk about packages a bit. But yeah, for now, price rules. So price rules, by default, you don't have any rules for any service. But here, like for haircut, I created two. So basically, they allow you to override service price for specific hours, days, locations. So, here, I say that haircut costs more, $120 if booked from 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. Any day. So this is what you normally call VIP hours. You can say that in your non-working hours, if clients book, okay, the price will be higher. Or you can do the another way around. You can take, let's say, Monday morning, then you don't have clients, and you can set haircut price cheaper than usual. So you can reduce prices. It's also fine. And here I have rule for dates. So it's previous Christmas time, 2023. Yeah, I'm just saying that in Christmas days, because of workload, the price will be higher. So it will be $100 instead of 50. And yeah, this is how you can use it. So if I open price rule, on the top, it shows me a service price with a default price. Service name with a default price. Here I set if rule applies to all locations or just to selected location. Here I can set effective dates, like for example, Christmas days. And next you select if it applies for the whole day or just for selected hours, and new price. So if I go back to my mobile app, select some barber, and let's first pick time, if the barber has it or not. No, it seems he doesn't work till 7 p.m. So let's then first select time. Yeah, so I take 7 p.m. And if I now pick haircut, you see the price is already $120. Yeah, and it already selected barber for me because it looks like Diego is the only barber that works till 7 p.m. So yeah, if I now remove time, you see the price went down to $50, went back. So yeah, it happened because date is not selected, so price rule is not applied yet. If I select the time back, it will apply again. So let's say I take not 7, 7:15. You see the price is 120 again. And the last one is packages. So for packages, if you click on it, it will take you to the article in our blog to explain you how you can create services. Basically, packages, I mean. So basically, we have several approaches, several options that you can use. So you can either have it as together with add-ons, so you can create service which is add-on only, and if it's booked together with haircut, it costs less, like here. So I have haircut, and I create add-on service, bear trim, and if bear trim, like on this example, booked standalone, it costs $50, but if it comes as a add-ons, the price would be $25. So clients basically, as it explicitly say here in description, clients can save $25 if they book together. Yeah, so this is an option how you can do it, and also we recommend that all such services which appear as Packages, they can be moved to packages category. It's also just a suggestion if you want to highlight some and increase clients engagement and yeah, and so to make it explicit that you have packages and yeah, so clients can see all packages in this category. All right, so that's it about services. Just to repeat, you can create services, you can create categories, you can have add-ons for services to increase cross sales. You can have packages for services to sell them together. You can configure services, customize them for each barber. You can say which service is provided, which is not. You can customize price and duration for each barber. You can also create price rules to customize and set some, basically to increase your revenue by providing services in non-working hours. So you can say that in some hours services just cost higher or some specific dates. And or otherwise, if you know that hours are not popular, you can reduce price to just have more clients and so on, and maybe benefit from cross sales. You can limit services by weekdays, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Staying in touch.